37. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. They'll get it inside the 20.
And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will take it off. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins.
There he goes, right side.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
52 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sends it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not.
Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Roquan Smith, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A handoff running left is Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a 1st as that leads to 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that?
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
7-yard line.
About a chip shot. Get some momentum, hero! Build that momentum, offense!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
Hey, man, you doing your shit, man. You feel me? But one of us got to win. But one of us got to win, man. All right. Hell nah. Hell nah. Come on, man. Move around, little dude. Hey, bro, go sit down somewhere.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run with Pacheco, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. They'll get it inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Dobbins trying the left side. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They'll run for it with Pacheco, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. On 2nd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
GG's.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get
Nah, you just want to throwing anything up, man. You got to take your time, man. You still have plenty of time.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. How about this? Look at the big fella go. And all the way in.
I damn sure thought I had an interception with it running the other way with that bitch. I thought I had an interception. I thought I took that bit and went the other way with it. I said, oh, shit.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Yeah, that should be tough, boy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Toney to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes now to throw.
Good shit, boy.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pay. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson.
Good shit.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. It's now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs come up with a
GG's. For sure, GG's.